On the visiting sideline, a look at the head coach of the 49ers. His guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Cardinals. His guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And away we go in Glendale. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
We've set it downs from 37.
It's a gain of 11.
They go play action on first down. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 41-yard line.
Working now from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down, San Francisco.
London going to motion over right. Dive play straight ahead. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This a 54-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Williams on the play action. His first pass falls incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go. after that incomplete pass.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Williams. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
On play action, here's Williams. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Jaden Hicks there defensively.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Williams to throw on 3rd. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
His return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. They'll run here on first down. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing now on first down. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another 49.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
He's going to throw it again. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Sticking to the air here. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Gets the... Oh, he loses the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They are throwing it again. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 6-yard gain.
QB sneak coming. And this defense is going to win this rap. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, pass coming. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Drake London with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First down, Williams to throw. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. When you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. It's cut by Harrison. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This is ahead for about 5. Michael Williams there to haul him down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Williams from the gun. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down after a short game. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. First down, play action. He's got a man left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. I'll throw it here on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. There's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Man in motion here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the 49er, first down.
Throwing off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Complete to number
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Cardinals.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
So 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They're throwing it. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The Cardinals take over.
Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Williams will look to throw.
9-yard line.
It is caught left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, Williams. Oh, he's going to run for it. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. First and 10 from the 43. Here's the backup. First throw. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete.
His pass.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Harrison Jr. Incomplete.
Straight ahead with Williams. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Down by Fred Warner.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
3rd and short. Here's Minshew. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Williams set to pass. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 6. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49ers
They send the tight end in motion. They go play action on 1st down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take the lead on that successful kick.
Cardinals 13.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Escapes a defender. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
On the play. And the Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, Williams. Into the hands of Harrison. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 54 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have 2nd and goal from the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't.
The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. The 49ers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. On first down, they'll run. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
4 yards. And the 49er.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker. Brock Clay gets it up to the 43.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. 1st and 10, Minshew. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Minshew working from the gun. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. We're drawing up for him. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Cardinals out for the punt. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they're going to lose more yards on the illegal block in the back penalty than the return initially gained. To throw here on 1st down. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 15 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 15.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
16.
That field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the second half.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Final throw before the break. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium, the Patriots at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Kenneth Walker. He's going to stretch the field here, and this one is on target. It's a 48-yard touchdown. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. On play action, here's Williams. To the left side, reeled in by Wilson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Offense is set, first and 10.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the
Give to
40-yard
Williams
line.
from the gun. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. All right, here we go. Second down.
At the 33-yard line. Brings up second down.
Williams on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on third down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. They draw it up for him. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, Kate, I put draws and screens in the same family. And draws, they start with a D for deception. And when you can deceive that defense and you get them upfield, well, you have a chance to hit a chunk run just like that.
The 49ers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 55. And the 49er first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's another 4-out. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead to 8.
24, Cardinals 16.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm. You don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Williams with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Cardinals first down.
First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Williams from the gun.
At the 42-yard line.
Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
There defensively.
They draw it up for him. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. He's back to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's a design run. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
How many times, Kate, do you hear me talk about trust? Trust, trust, trust. There's nothing more important at the quarterback position than gaining the trust of your coaching staff. That one right there, well, that's not a deposit. That's a withdrawal of trust.
And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Well, we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
San Francisco to the line. He's first and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Third and 4 coming up now. Throwing from the gun. Making the call himself. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Working on first down. They'll get this one to Watkins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Running for the marker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
4 yards.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Completed over the middle. And the Cardinals grab it. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over. They pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Cardinals back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. They're going play action. Completed to his running back. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
49er first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Dive play straight ahead. And only can get it a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Matt Wilson on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here's Riley Patterson. A lot riding on this field goal try. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Play action, it's Minshew. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
The throw again on 2nd down here. Minshew. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. On him again, and he goes down again. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're gonna get out there to check on him. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Run lost on a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Slot man's in motion right. He's going to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
I'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. They did it! He made the interception! Kirby Joseph picks it! And the Cardinals have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Minshew working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Minshew. Steps up and he's running with it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
3rd and short. Here's Minshew. He's going for it himself. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Cardinals.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
27.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. go with Williams on a counter. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, Minshew. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here in his second down and 18. Minshew. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Brings up third and 10.
Throw here, third down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The 49ers offense and Jordan Watkins back to the field once again. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. To throw here on first down. Short pass brought in. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. There's a dive up the middle. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
49er first down. First and goal.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers needing 4 points. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Back to throw. He completes it in traffic. Here's second and goal from the 6.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 6-yard.
Setting up to pass. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers jump in front late.
Touchdown, 49ers. The kicker on for the point.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. He'll look to throw it. Minshew lost it. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 34-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Minshew on first down. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Throwing here, Minshew. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Going deep here for the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.